Hello viewers, welcome to Unicorp's add-on demonstration series. Myself Shivam Bhanod, working as business analyst with Unicorp Business Solutions. In this particular demonstration video, we'll look into the deep aspect of the quality control add-on which works with the SAP Business One client. Moving on to the client itself, here you can see we have logged into the SAP Business One cockpit. Many of you will be familiar with this complete user interface. These are the different modules, and when we come to the Business Plus suite, here you can see at the bottom is the quality control module. Under the quality control module, we have three different sub menus. We have the masters, we have the transactions, as well as we have the reports related to the QC aspect. When I click on the masters, we have three different master menus related to the parameter master, QC test setup, as well as the tool master. Before going deep into this, I would like to show you how a particular item in the item master data is set up as a QC item. So you can see this, we are into our item master data. Here you can see under the sub tabs we have the QC details. So any particular item which needs to be marked as a QC item, which goes under the process of complete quality check, needs to be checked on the item master data of the SAP Business One itself. Then only that particular item is eligible under the complete QC check through the QC add-on. So you can see we can select whether this particular item requires sampling or not. We have a drop down for that. Sample quantity, what type of quantity is taken into sample. For example, we refer it as 2. So sample quantity in, what is the value? It's a total 2 value, or it's a percentage of whatsoever quantity is coming. So accordingly we can use that particular drop down. Plus whether this particular item is for the QC check, or whether is it a tool that is used to perform the complete QC check. So accordingly we can perform that check on the item master level itself. Once performed, I will also showcase you the warehouse master. With the QC, you can see we have these 4 different type of warehouses which we can create in the SAP Business One itself. We can mark our different warehouses according to whether they are approved warehouse, whether they are rejected warehouse, whether they are on hold warehouse, or whether they are sample warehouse. So in accordance to that, whatsoever particular warehouse we need, we can easily distribute the process so that the channeling is proper in which particular warehouse my quantity is sitting after the approval process, whether it's being rejected, whether it's on hold, or whether they are the samples. So on basis of the complete process, easily a particular warehouse can be marked as a approved, rejected, on hold, sample warehouse according to the business needs. Coming back to the QC control check, we can see under the masters, as we were discussing earlier, we have the parameter master, where we can define different type of parameters which we use while performing the quality check. So here you can see we have predefined certain parameters. We have given a unique code, we have given the name, result types are there, whether numeric parameter, range, double range, logical, yes or no, alphanumeric, or any different result data type not needs to be applicable. We just need a particular parameter according to our business needs. So different type of parameters we had created in the parameter master. Then we have the QC test setup, so where we set up what sort of parameters are applicable to a particular item. So here you can see this is my finished good RM serial 001. I have given the QC type, so whatsoever is the QC type, whether incoming, outgoing, all QC, sampling. So according to different needs, we can choose our QC type for that particular item. Plus we can select all the parameter codes on the basis of what parameters we are performing the quality check on that particular item. We can give the complete effective date, effective to date, what are the numeric and alphanumeric values that needs to be checked on the QC table, and all those information come up here as a QC test master for the particular item. Moving on, we have the tool master. So if any sort of tool in regards to QC we are using, we can easily create a tool master. On the item master itself, we can check that particular item. We can create an item master and we can check that item as a tool on the item master itself, and that can be linked with the particular item which is used as a QC. Plus we can set the frequency and what particular frequency level this particular tool is used when we are performing the complete QC process. Moving on, whenever a particular GRPO or in document is created, once we have created a GRPO document, we can go to the transaction documents where we have both the windows for sampling as well as for the QC check. So under the sampling here, you can see we have the base document types, whether if we are performing sampling from GRPO, production order, goods receipts from production, inventory transfer, or from the AR credit note. In accordance to that, we can easily select whatsoever user is performing that sampling. We can select from the complete list of users whichsoever person is performing that sampling, so as to attach that particular user with the sampling process, and accordingly we can copy that data easily for whatsoever items or whatsoever transactions we have performed in the system. So for example, if I showcase you, we have performed this particular sampling process which was performed by Anuj Kumar. Here we can see that this particular item code, what was the warehouse it is coming, which is the base document connected. So we can directly drill down in that particular base document itself. Further, we can perform any type of sample goods issue. If you want to perform any sample goods issue, we can easily add up directly for that particular item, and that can be linked with the sampling itself. So any type of reverse goods issue needs to be performed, additional goods issue that needs to be performed can also be directly done with just a click on the sampling window itself. And once we click the sample print, we'll receive this layout for the sample, so as to prove that yes, we have a documented hard copy of the sample, and which we can use for later references purpose. Moving on to the QC check module, here we can see we have the complete QC check window. We can perform all the document types, whether for normal, rejected, or for rework. We can select our base document from where we are performing the QC check for GRPO, production order, receipts from production, inventory transfer, AR credit notes, and accordance to that we can easily fill up the data. Here you can see this is my incoming QC for the GRPO doc number 640. I can easily drill down to that particular document. So yeah, these are the posting dates for which particular vendor, what was my item, what was the quantity. I can easily see the supplier code and the item number is available. What parameters we had performed the quality check process, we can see the numeric. On the basis of the results, what user inputs, on those grounds we can see we have the result status. So it's a dynamic field which updates according to green or red color. So if the entries are matching according to the setup which we had done, so the fields will become green, otherwise it will broadcast as red. So accordingly those information can be easily visible. What was my total quantity, you can see received in that particular batch, how many I am sampling, what is the remaining quantity in accordance to the QC check, who is the analyst, the QC analyst who is performing this particular check, that can be tagged here. Once the complete process is added, here you can see we have based on the status, whether we are rejecting, we are approving, or we are semi-approving the complete goods which we have received in the warehouse. In accordance to that, the upon addition, the QC add-on automatically adds that particular quantity into the approved warehouse, or in the rejected warehouse, or according to on hold warehouse, or in the sampling warehouse. So all those warehouse setup which we had done in the warehouse master, according to that distribution takes place. Any type of testing tools if we have connected, all those data also comes up with the QC check itself. Once we click on the print option, so you can see the complete QC certificate is generated automatically from the system itself. So all your material names, received quantity, who was the vendor, dates, item code, expirations if given, sample quantity, quantity released, description of the QC parameters, what was the result status, here you can see, and other records whatsoever needed. And these particular layouts can be easily formatted according to your need. Furthermore, if we drill down into the report parts, we have different type of QC related report. For example, the pending QC report. So different type of parameters are available based on document type, BP code, posting dates, document number. So on basis of all those, you can easily generate your report directly. We can either export these into Excel, or we can even print these reports, mail these reports in accordingly as per our needs. Similarly, we have the sampling reports. So with different sort of parameters, we can easily drill the sampling reports. We can check the data in relevance to the complete sampling process. We have the item description, see what was the quantity, from what warehouse, who sampled that particular, the user is tagged, dates, and all those aspects can easily be seen. Similarly, we have the QC completion reports. On the basis of QC completion reports, either we can run on the header document level basis, or even on the column selection according to a particular field. I want to run these particular reports on the basis of LLS name, on the basis of who approved it, on basis of rejected warehouse, on basis of document type. So all these aspects are also available under the QC completion report. So once you run this report, you can easily receive the complete information related to the base document profile, item number, item description, LLS name. So all these complete drill down can be easily seen to which particular warehouses this particular quantity were distributed, and in accordance to that, the complete information can be received from system itself. So yeah, this was a short demonstration on how the complete QC add-on works with the SAP Business One system. Thanks for joining.